Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here with Stash Dive Tuesday, and I'm combining it with my Kill a Kit for November and still documenting my adventures with my kiddos and my best friend. So this is me and my daughter in a monument in Gettysburg and a picture of my daughter misbehaving. And here is the stuff I pulled from my Kill a Kit. I've got 2 of the washi tapes that came with the Simple Stories collection. This is a Vicky Boot and Fernwood. These right here are Miss Grossman's. I've had them for a very, very long time. The date on the back is 1998. Whether that is when they were made or not, I know I've had them for 20 years. And then I have these Flare Hut Flare that came from my design team inspiration in the Cozy Autumn Days kit. And then this is just a random piece of a little frame that I have that was left over. These 2 items right here came from a leftover frames and tags called Hello Fall or Happy Fall. And I'm trying to get those used up as I can. And then the bottom part down here is from my Simple Stories collection that I've been using, which is the Country Harvest. And then I have that little arrow down at the bottom as well. This background paper right here is from 49 and Market. And I'm going to use, I was debating between the side, but I'm pretty sure at this point I'm using the back, and that's what I did. And then I have my little container next to me of autumn or fall embellishments. I didn't end up bringing any of these in, I don't believe, because I ended up having plenty of stash to use on the layout. And so I went ahead and just used what I had. So I got my papers, my embellishments, my pictures. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I cut this 49 and Market paper down. I believe I cut it to 11 and a quarter by 11 and a quarter because I wanted a decent border of those really pretty flowers. And then I used the 6x8 paper pad to cut a frame for the pictures. And then used this little tag that says enjoy the moment, memory captured, loving this, down the side. And so now I'm using up some of the washi that came with this collection. I got this Simple Stories collection, and it is Simple Vintage Country Harvest. I got that in a kit from Peacecraft Love, and it had 280 embellishments. I don't know how many I have left, but I've been using them like crazy. But the washi tape, if y'all use washi, you know, it's like it never ends. It's like, I mean, because you only use so much at a time, typically. I mean, I've done some stacked washi, like I've done some here, but like I've done like a whole page of stacked washi and still look down at the washi and I'm like, gosh, I feel like I didn't use any of that. So, however I can use it, I do love this teal and I wanted to bring that in. It is my favorite color, and I was going to be bringing in some embellishments from different places that had that color in it, so I wanted to go ahead and do that. And so I also wanted to bring in this sign right here. It says Detour. I wish I had one that said wrong way, and I'm sure I could have like made one on my Cricut, but I just thought that the detour was funny because we did have to detour a few times while we were in Gettysburg because it would say that a road was closed or something. So I put those 2 up at the top, that Get Cozy and then the little tag. They do match the same orange shade that is in that Harvest that I'm going to put down, that's down at the bottom. And the orange shade, obviously, that's in the washi tape. And so I put that up there. And originally when I glued that down, I glued it off centered. Like I put the Get Cozy over a little bit to the right, and I fixed it quickly because I didn't like it. It looked weird. But I thought if I put those up there, it would help break up that empty space up at the top and also would give me a little bit of that orange that I'm bringing in with the title down at the bottom. So I like that because there's not any orange up there on the top left of the pictures. So there's going to be orange over on the right side because I've got a flare that's going over there and a little heart. And then, of course, the orange that's in the bottom and the word harvest. So I just wanted to make sure that I got that in, in at least 3 places. And then I have this little pumpkin flatback brad that I just cover the tag hole with. No naked tag holes. And so then I'm just going to start putting things around. Like I tuck a ticket in there. I've already used those little gold designed squares. They're just like 1 inch by 1 inch. And so I tuck them in. You can kind of see it sticking out in the top left of that picture and then in the bottom right of the picture of where where that little tag is. And so I just wanted them to kind of be like a little pop of some color and something a little different. Got something used that was sitting around on my desk for I couldn't even tell you how long. And so it also matches. I'm going to put a little label on here that says details and it's written in gold. So I thought that would bring a little bit more gold onto the layout as well. And I take a piece of washi, tuck it in above the picture because I want to put down this washi tape sticker right here. It says bring your own sunshine. It was not very sunny when we were in Gettysburg. It actually sprinkled a little bit, but was pretty much cloudy the whole time we were there, which is fine. I'd rather it be a little on the cloudy side than pour or be super hot. But we did a driving tour and it was a lot of fun. If you've never been or if you don't feel like you got the full experience, you could go and do this. It was a $10 app you can download on your phone. And it gives you the directions on where to go. And the guy tells you about what happened in different places while you're driving. And it's super safe. Like there's places for you to pull over for certain things and stuff. So it was really cool. And this is one of those times when we had gotten out and I was taking some pictures. So I have put my one flare down there. It's got little like rain boots, which are so cute. And then it's got like little leaves sticking out of the top of the boots. And so I thought that was fitting because this was the day that it rained. And I also thought the color was really going to work well with this layout. And I have tucked that little broken or cut piece of the frame down at the bottom. It's like a distressed wood frame. And it's been I have a little container on the right side of my desk that I just put little loosey-goosey things in. Or like if I have a leftover sticker from a collection and I just toss it over there because it doesn't go with anything else. And so I had just had that sitting in there because I typically just don't throw things away. And it just looked really cute. And I love the little bit of added in texture because it's like a puffy and it gives a little bit more dimension. So I think that it looks good and I like it. And it's distressed, which the rest of this layout is pretty much distressed. So I pull out these are not Park Lane. These are Paper Studio enamel dots, which I love. These are some of my favorites. And I have like, I don't know, 6 or 7 packages of this black, gray, and white. But I need to find a layout that I do use gray because I rarely use the gray. So all the black and white goes away, but the gray is still sticking around. So, but I add those in because I needed to cover the tag with that big long tag. So that is what I did. So here is the close-ups. I had a lot of fun. I used up some stash that's been sitting around. I also used up some more of the stash that is in my stash in my November kit. And actually this will be the end of my November design team flare from the Cozy Autumn Days. So if you are looking for some of those super cute flare, you can go check that out at theflarehut.com. And I hope you all will check out everybody else who is doing Stash Dive Tuesday. And I would love for you all to come back again tomorrow for another layout. Have a great night and happy scrapping.